Sveiki visiem! Sveiki visiem tiem, kas ir pieslēgušies tehniskajai tehnoloģiju sesijai. Ceru, ka redzējāt arī konferences sākumu un ļoti ceru uz jūsu jautājumiem, kurus var uzdot slaido un ievadot kodu LATA. Un daudz nerunāšu, ķeramies pie lietas. Un pārējām pie pirmās prezentācijas. Okay, hi Timo, hi again.
Hello.
Very good to see you here, and good day, good feeling, good technologies, open technologies. So, floor is yours.
Okay, so I will share my screen. Okay, so hello for everybody. My name is Timo Vilen. I'm a solution architect here at the RedHat, and I'm working for the Baltics. And I have been working over 2 years right now in different customers in the Baltics. And today we are going through what the RedHat OpenShift is and what is this partnership with the Nutanix. So last summer, 2021, we announced that the Nutanix and RedHat is doing the partnership, and that means that RedHat Enterprise Linux and RedHat OpenShift is fully supported on the Nutanix cloud platform. And that actually means that when there is a need for the containers, the RedHat OpenShift is preferred platform for the Nutanix, and of course, and then if there is from the RedHat point of view, the hyperconverged infrastructure, the Nutanix is very good platform for that one. And in this session, I will go through what the OpenShift is and how it will help our customers do the application modernization, how it works, and what's the idea behind the whole OpenShift. And in the beginning, I would like to add a few words regarding the RedHats. All our software are based on the open source, and what we are selling is just the subscription, what means that we are selling the support for these open source based solutions. And this subscription includes always the version upgrades, security updates. There is a contact where you can call if you are running any kind of issues with this solution, and that's why many of the customers, they are choosing RedHat OpenShift example for the container platform. So the first thing which is good to know that OpenShift is kind of like a appliance type of platform for the containers. Example, like Nutanix, how you do the deployment, that you can choose the hardware there, then you just do the deployment and then the cluster is set it up. It's very easy to set up, very easy to maintain, very easy to manage. That is absolutely same thing what we are doing with the OpenShift. And if we see this slide from the bottom up, when we start, that you can run RedHat OpenShift in any platform today. And if we think that you are going to modernize your application, you are still running the on-premises environment. And of course, there you can run the OpenShift in basically in any virtualization platform, or you can run it in physical environments, servers or whatever. And also you can run the OpenShift in cloud providers as well. That means that you can do the installation by yourself to any cloud, or you can buy OpenShift as a service from cloud vendors, which will make very easy to get OpenShift, and then you can build the hybrid cloud solution there. Like I said, the OpenShift is appliance type. So you will never ever install the operating system first, then something add-ons there. But while you're doing the installation, the installer actually installs everything automatically. If you do the installation to Nutanix example, then it will create the virtual machines, then it's doing the installation, and after the installation, it will say that, okay, your cluster is up and running. Of course, OpenShift includes the Kubernetes. And actually, that is a very good thing. What most of our customers, they are asking from us, what's the difference between OpenShift and the Kubernetes? But Kubernetes is just the orchestration tool. It doesn't include services around. And if you start to build like a from the scratch, do it yourself kind of environment, you need to pick up which networking you would like to use, which monitoring, which logging, all these kind of things. But OpenShift includes all these things. And also OpenShift includes services around that one. When we're talking about like a pipelines or serverless or service mesh or all these kind of things. And the key thing, why OpenShift? It's very easy to set up. Basically, you can install OpenShift to any environment very easily. It will take like maybe 30 minutes. You can do the deployment, and also the integrations between the OpenShift and other kind of like solutions. There is a lot of those. And also the one key thing is that when we are talking about, when we're seeing that, okay, there is a need for the containers, you need to have this platform for the containers. You need to live with this platform and you need to maintain all these things. And example, the OpenShift, there is only one way to upgrade the OpenShift. There is one button, what you can click, you will choose which version you would like to go, then you click it, and then it automatically updates the whole cluster and says that, okay, everything is up and running. Other side is the tools what are provided for the developers. I'm seeing that when we're talking about this whole containerization, and I'm seeing that there is one part what is for the infrastructure people. They need to be able to do the deployment of the platform, and other part is the developers. And here we are offering also tools for the developers. Example, Code Ready Workspace. That is like a browser-based tools for the developers that they can actually start develop the code in the day one very quickly without any special tools installed. And this Code Ready Workspace, actually, it's already running in the OpenShift, and then you just access it and you start to develop the code. Also, the pipelines. Pipelines are coming with the OpenShift. It's based on Tekton, and this means that these pipelines are supported by RedHat. So always when you think how you will create the whole process of developing applications, pipelines are playing very, very big role there. And that's why it's very good that you will have a support for those as well if there is any issues. Then when we think about different kind of services, OpenShift is providing the serverless functions as well. So these are included with the OpenShift. So if you have this kind of needs that you would like to create some applications which are only run when requested, these are coming with the OpenShift. And of course, the service mesh as well. When we are building the microservice architecture, there is a lot of small applications and they are communicating with each other. With the service mesh, we can create very clear view how these applications are performing. Is there any issues between the applications? And we can get very clear vision if something goes wrong or not working in a way that we would like. Then we can see that, okay, there is some latency between, or there is some errors or whatever, which will give you more information how the things are actually going there. And of course, if the OpenShift is run in a bare metal environment, OpenShift is supporting the virtualization as well. So this means that if you will build the OpenShift platform for the bare metal, and you will containerize all the applications what you can, but if there is some workloads what you don't want immediately containerized, or you just can't do it, then you can run basic Windows or Linux servers in the same platform, which are close of this application architecture, and you can run these in the same platform. Then, of course, be a smooth operator. That is kind of thing that if we think that you build like a different kind of Kubernetes environments, you may have like a multiple clusters and all these things, and how these clusters work there, someone needs to manage these environments. And we have a lot of customers who have started to use like a do-it-yourself kind of environments. And when this application amount is growing a lot, they are facing the issues that someone needs to maintain and update these clusters. And then they start to think that, okay, is this best way what we can do? And of course, within the OpenShift, the life is very easy with that, because you can update the cluster very easily. You can deploy these clusters, and always when you update these clusters, it is updating all the necessary components there, and you don't need to separately update these things. Also, how you can actually install new features and functions inside the OpenShift is the operator framework. The operator actually is the kind of like a package what you can install inside the OpenShift, and then you can use the operator to install the application itself there. And in this picture example, if you need to install like API management or these kind of things, you can first install the 3-scale operator, and then you can use the operator to install the 3-scale to this OpenShift. And also we are providing like a universal base image example, which is like a basic image for the containers. We here at Red Hat, we are maintaining that one, and most of our customers, they are using that one because they know that this is supported there as well. And also you can have like different databases or different application, web servers, load balancers, whatever. These are coming through the operators very easily. Here is a picture, like I said, and normally I'm laughing to myself when I even speak about this thing, is this something what you really need? But this is the way how you can actually update and maintain the cluster. And it's kind of like there is a channel what you can choose what you want to do. So stable channel offers the versions of the OpenShift which are very stable, and of course that is the recommendation for the production. But also there is a tech previews or these kind of things if you want to evaluate the new versions. And of course, with the new versions, there is coming more and more new functions. And this feature actually is that we have a lot of customers here in Finland, example, which are like they just reduce a lot of time when they don't have to do these things manually, because they can just click and update the clusters there. And also within the OpenShift, we are offering 2 versions. The first one is like of OpenShift, and then we have an OpenShift Plus. And this OpenShift Plus version includes also the actually 4 other solutions as well. And one of the very popular is the Advanced Cluster Manager, which is the central management tool for the OpenShift clusters. You can use this Advanced Cluster Manager to deploy OpenShift to anywhere like on-premise or cloud or whatever. Then you can use that one to see what is the status of the clusters. You can update these clusters, and also you can create the policies how you want to deploy the new clusters. Also, the OpenShift Plus version includes advanced cluster security, which offers the security view of your existing workloads and containers what you are running in OpenShift, and also the containers which you have been stored in registry. So that will shows you, do you have something, vulnerabilities or outdated libraries or something related security, that you always know that right now you are running something which is not like up to date, and you need to do something for those. And also this Plus version includes the container registry, which is like a place where you can put your containers, you can scan those there. And also the fourth solution, what we just included this year in this package, is the OpenShift Data Foundation, which is storage solution for the containers. And this OpenShift Data Foundation integrates fully with the OpenShift, and you can manage the storage space inside the same graphical user interface that you will manage the OpenShift there as well. And then even the developers, when they are creating the new projects, they can actually say that, okay, I would like to have like persistent storage for this, and they can use the storage there as well. And what are the next steps if you are interested to see, and kind of like all things what I have been saying here, that how easy the OpenShift is to install and deploy, feel free to start the evaluation. And it's very easy to do the deployment. We are offering like two kind of tools. You can use the local installer, what you need, like one computer where you are running the installer, and you can do the deployment to any virtualization platform, or you can use our assisted installer, which is available from the cloud.net redhat.com, and basically that will guide you. You just create one USB stick, and then you just put your computer servers there, and when there is enough servers, you just say that, hey, please do the installation to me, and then it will automatically do the installation. And also there is a lot of information available what you can use to get more information about the OpenShift. But my recommendation is try OpenShift. It's very easy, and then you will see the real value there. The first part, like I said, for the infrastructure is that very easy to maintain, very easy to set up. And then for the developers, there is a lot of tools what the developers actually can use to make their life easier when they are developing these applications. And of course, the OpenShift, and if we think about the containers like overall, it is that we want to focus that people can just create new applications very easily and not use so much time to maintain and keep these platforms alive, that they can just focus whatever they are doing there. So that was kind of like all what I was going to show today, but I hope that in this session you will remember that Nutanix is fully supported platform for the Red Hat Enterprise Linux and for the OpenShift. Red Hat is fully based to open source technology, and then the OpenShift will make life easier, very easy to work with the containers. So that's kind of like my final message here.
Thank you, Timo. Thank you, Timo, for your story, for your presentation. We still have a couple minutes for some questions. Short time, but still. Let's first do some myth busting.
Yes.
People talk that OpenShift and other Red Hat products are very sophisticated and only for big companies to afford. Is it so?
I would say that OpenShift is for the small companies and the big companies. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We are offering these subscription models, how we can offer this OpenShift. It varies. We have a small customers and we have a big customers, and don't hesitate to contact us to ask if it's all about the price. Of course, we are willing to explain how these things go.
Okay, good. That's good message actually to the small market, I would say. And then there is a question on Slido. It says that OpenShift needs a lot of resources that aren't always available. I think it's meant affordable here, and thoughts on alternatives like Red Hat Microshift. It's like what K3 is to full K8 distros.
Okay, so yes, OpenShift will require some resources, but the reason is that because OpenShift includes so many features and functions, and those are coming out of the box. So that's why it will require some resources from the virtual environment. But we don't require that our customer needs to buy the subscription for the example for the master nodes and infrastructure nodes. We only require subscription for the worker nodes. But yes, that is true. It will require some resources from the virtual environment or bare metal. But there is a reason, because OpenShift is the enterprise level platform for containers.
Understandable. What's the bare minimum? Like smallest cores and RAM?
Yeah, okay. So today, there is available even a single node OpenShift. So you can run in one server. It doesn't matter is that like a bare metal or virtual server, but the requirements for the single node OpenShift is like a 32 gigabytes of memory, 8 cores, at least 120 gigabytes of hard disk. So that's the kind of like a minimum. But
Fair
of
enough.
course, if we build the cluster, then it goes down because we need more servers.
Yeah, I understand. So basically you can run it at home and probably you do.
Yes, absolutely. And that is my recommendation. It's very easy to, even if you use the assisted installer, it's like very easy to use. Everyone can use it. I can say that.
Good. So thank you very much, Timo. We are jumping to the further, actually going further. So thank you. See you sometime.
Thank you very much. Have a fun.